We're visiting this one of this famous museums over here at the historical Vigan city. It's the museum Crisologo Memorabilia over here at Vigan city. Standing quietly in the heart of Vigan is the Crisologo Museum, a preserved ancestral home filled with stories from the past. From political history to family heirlooms, every corner of this museum reflects a piece of old Filipino heritage. Born into a prominent Ilocano family, Flora Crisologo served as a congressman representing Ilocos Sur. He was known for his strong political influence and leadership in the region. However, his life ended tragically when he was assassinated while attending a mass at St. Paul's Cathedral in Vigan on October 18, 1970. Today, the Crisologo Museum preserves many of his personal belongings, antiques, photographs, and memorabilia, allowing visitors to learn more about his life and his legacy. The first room sets the tone for the entire museum, a quiet space filled with vintage pieces, historical photographs, and personal collection that reflects the legacy of the Crisologo family. As you look around, you'll notice a mix of antique furniture, old documents, and historical displays. The entire room has this old Spanish-era vibe that really matches the atmosphere of Vigan. This room holds pieces of the past carefully preserved through generation, antique maps, historical relics, and old collection lining the walls, each one carrying stories from Vigan's rich history and the legacy of the Crisologo family. As we continue deeper into the museum, the next room reveals another layer of history. You'll notice even more preserved collections and personal memorabilia from the Crisologo family. Every corner feels like authentic, like the house was frozen in time. This room reflects the political legacy of Governor Carmeling P. Crisologo, filled with memorabilia, photographs, and historical pieces that tell the story of his influence and leadership through the years. As governor, Carmeling P. Crisologo played a role in the provincial leadership and public service in Ilocos Sur, while the Crisologo family is more widely remembered for their political legacy and influence in Vigan. Their contributions were closely tied to governance, regional development, and local political history. On this room over here at the first floor area, we found this room that has more memorabilia of the late Congressman Flora Crisologo. This room is dedicated to the memorabilia of Congressman Floro S. Crisologo, a man whose name became a significant part of the political history of Ilocos Sur. Inside, you'll find preserved photographs, personal belongings, historical documents, and a memorabilia that offer a glimpse into his life, leadership, and legacy. Every piece displayed here tells a story from a different era, capturing moments of public service, influence, and the lasting impact he left on the people of Vigan. As we arrive on the second floor, you're immediately surrounded by centuries of history, faith, and tradition. The antique wooden floors, religious images, and preserved furniture reflect the lifestyle of old Filipino ancestral homes during the Spanish colonial era. This room offers a more personal glimpse into the lifestyle and elegance of the family during their time. From the carefully preserved clothing and traditional Filipiniana dresses to the shelves filled with shoes, bags, and personal belongings, every piece reflects the fashion, culture, and daily life of a different era. I'm guessing this is the dining area. You know how nice on this dining area is, like it's wide open, so we don't even need a fan over here. It's like just the breeze alone is already enough. Well, I'm guessing they have a huge family, guys. That's a very huge table. It's what we call dirty kitchen back in the States, but like over here you can see, what is this? You can see the spots. They call it like banga. This is where they put the water during those times. You can see like they have like a faucet. This is where they store the water. Okay, here's another one right here. See, like during the older times, like you can see like how high the ceiling is. Right, it's still like a good. That's the reason why these houses are like it's not even that hot, because of the high ceilings, and you know it's like open air, fresh air everywhere. So this is cool. Look at this one. Alright. Okay, so it's a wooden refrigerator. Wow. They say that this one is a low-foot dining table. Just like a classic refrigerator from the early days. As you can see, like those are what we call like palayok. They usually use those ones back in the days. So I guess this is their kitchen, because you can see like there's like an overhead chimney right there. So as you can see, like, you know, the walls and stuff still covered on what they call this uling. Right. Alright, so let's go to the next room. Okay, I'm a really bad historian. So, like, the problem with like older houses before, you know, dining area, it's kind of like sometimes they have like two dining area depending on the status of the family. I think this one also is like a dining area, but that one also is a dining area. There's kind of like an outside dining area, there's like an inside dining area, and the one that we went to earlier, that was the kitchen. Right? So over here, well, everything is like antique furniture, like back in the days. This is like how they have the dining area back in the days, right? High ceiling, so you can see like it's high ceiling. It's not even that hot over here, like, you know, it's actually pretty cold. Right, so let's go to the next room. This room gives you a glimpse of how families lived back in the day here in Vigan. From antique wooden beds to the Capes windows, everything feels simple, classic, and full of history. During those days, it was like sliding windows before, but it's made of capes, like you just manually like push it. But until now, they still use it, but it's kind of like, you know, every time that they install that, it's kind of like more of like a luxury thing. When we enter this room, you're immediately surrounded by history and elegance from a different era. From the antique furniture and chandeliers to the preserved family portraits and photographs, every corner tells a story from generations ago. The atmosphere feels quiet, timeless, and beautifully preserved, giving you a glimpse of what life inside old Vigan ancestral home once looked like. Let's see what they have in the other room. So this is the girls' room. Oh, it's nice over here. Like more windows, bigger windows. So this is one of the beds. And there's 3 beds over here. High ceiling. Oh. You know, just the breeze alone, you don't even need air conditioning in this room. Just right in front of the main living room. The only thing I don't know is like why there's like a bunch of tables over here. More memories, more tables. So we're going inside the master's room. Wow, such a classic. Carmeling and Florin. You know what? Later on, I'm gonna ask the lady downstairs what's the relationship between Carmeling and Floro later on, because I think they're husband and wife. But you know, don't quote me on it yet. But you know, we'll find out. But like all these rooms, like so nice. Like you have like the same things on the other side. It's like the same size as the girls' room. One king size bed in the middle, and I don't know if like that door right there. I don't know if that door right there is the bathroom, but you know we can check as they have this cord, kind of like blocks it. Okay, so I guess that's it on the second floor. So let's go downstairs to check out the rest of the place. Now, just a quick question po. What's the relationship between Carmeling and Floro?
Magkasawa.
Magkasama po sila.
Governor, congressman siya. His
Okay.
wife was the governor.
So yun nandun po sa taas is like yung pinaka-family tree nila.
Yeah, yes.
So ano po ba nangyari kay congressman?
Yeah.
Ano po nangyari kay congressman?
Pinatay.
O pagkapatay po nun, saka nag-take over si Carmeling as the
It was
governor.
the husband and wife.
Oh, so the wife was here being the governor. Pagkatapos
No. Congressman Floro entered politics earlier. 1946, he was our elected congressman. 1963, Ma'am Carmeling
became the governor.
Yeah,
And followed the legacy of after po kay governor, wala nang sumunod. Sige po na, salamat. It's good information.
Exit po natin, sir, ha? Yes, sir.
Ayun, okay. There's like multiple cracks and bullet holes, like right here. Those are bullet holes. So this was the card that the governor used when she got ambushed. But amazingly, she did survive. And they found out that according to Lola, the historian of this place, that she was actually carrying the late congressman's son. So just a little clarification. So I managed to talk to the Lola, it's like she's like one of the tour guides over here, about the relationship of the congressman and the governor. So Floro was a congressman, long congressman of Ilocos Sur, over here like Vigan, Ilocos Sur, and Carmeling is the wife. They're both of them is like been tandem in politics. The husband being the congressman and Carmeling being the governor of Ilocos Sur. Right. So it's just sad that Congressman Floro Crisologo was ambushed back in the time, but you know, it's a good thing that at least like they still managed to preserve this museum. This is their ancestral home, so they managed to preserve the ancestral home just for the history of the Crisologos. What kind of achievement that they have and the contribution over here at Vigan. So I guess that wraps up our video. If you guys enjoyed this little tour of the museum of the Crisologo, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell for more of our videos.